Oh, now we're getting into pinball territory.
Yep. And there is actually, a Sonic pinball game for the Genesis, Sonic Spinball.
Huh.
It is heinously difficult. We
don't talk about it.
It's alright. It's alright.
Oops, Tails, what were you doing to that wall?
But yeah, this is where the Sonic games really started embracing the, casino levels. And you tend to get them, like, once a game now.
Sonic secretly has a gambling problem.
Yeah, he does.
He spends all his money on chili dogs.
Chili dogs.
I mean, it gets ridiculous to the point where he gets summoned to the world in Sonic of the Black Knight while holding 2 chili dogs.
I mean, Sonic Generations has, Chekhov's chili dog.
Woo! Boing! Don't touch the spikes, they're poison!
Tails, get out of the slot machine.
But Sonic, I'm a genius, I can rig the system!
Was it Diamonds Are Forever that had that happen? I'm trying to remember. One of the James Bond movies had a great scene involving that.
Well, if anything, we could just go with Rain Man.
Yeah, I've never seen Rain Man. I know my mom. Mom's a big fan.
Also brings up the question of A, does Robotnik have a gambling problem, considering I'm assuming he designed this place, and 2, why does he have Sonic and Tails all over the place?
Unhealthy fixation.
Turns out he secretly has a crush on him.
Yes, let's go with that.
He's jealous of Amy Rose.
Boing. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Viva Las Vegas!
I love the ZZ Top cover of that song. Yeah, screw it. Like, it's very easy to get caught up in the slot machines and get a time over.
He's bouncing on some, what are they called?
Hamburgers.
Macaroons.
I love how we went with completely different snacks for that.
It's funny because I've never had a macaroon.
Boing. He's a pinball wizard. I'm clearly not good at pinball because I'm just avoiding the slot machines.
I mean, to be fair, you don't like gambling, so...
Yeah, the one time I went to a casino, I was really bored. I do like playing Texas Hold'em with my brother occasionally, but we haven't done that in like 10 years. Woo! Our situation has not Okay! I think I fell into one of Robotnik's deadly speed traps.
He stole my shoes!
Here we go. This is progress.
Actually, now that I look at it, they also kind of look like tambourines.
Yep.
Edible tambourines.
I think I had to make one of those in like an elementary school craft class.
Time for the high rise.
I'm pretty sure there's a secret back there, but screw it. Time for this boss! You may think you want to use those flippers. That's a terrible idea. Also, in a certain version, shall we say, of this game, it's easy to trivialize this boss fight.
Whee!
Through the use of lock-on technology, this is the easiest fight in, if you play as Knuckles.
Okay. Well, yeah, doesn't Knuckles fly or something?
He can climb the wall, and then just jump from it and hit directly at Robotnik level without any of this rolling back and forth bullcrap.
Ah. How do those trees work?
They're made out of LEDs.
Oh, okay.
Were LEDs a thing in 1992? I know they were a thing by 3rd grade, because, that one Saturday Nerd School guy was playing with them. Welcome to Hilltop! I love this zone, I love this song, I'm the only person on the planet who does, apparently.
But what happened to Hill Bottom?
Oh my god.
Also, was that a rip-off Cutman?
Kind of? So this takes a little bit of notes from, Starlight. We have these momentum-based seesaws.
Woo! Boing! Who's all shiny? Sonic! Haha, take that, Spikes.
Tails!
Stop being a chalk.
What is up higher?
Onion rings.
So there are actually 2 paths in, both acts of Hilltop Zone. If you end up on the lower path, you have to deal with an active volcano.
Oh boy!
I tend to wind up on the upper path just because that's the path I remember playing as a kid.
Ah. Oh, so yeah, this looks straight up from Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yeah, it looks like the first level of Jazz Jackrabbit a little bit.
Yeah. Also, I think they downgraded on their lava graphics.
Oh crap.
No,
It's fine!
My hedgehog butt!
Instead of having to deal with an active volcano, we have to deal with an earthquake. Oh wait, no, we're in the active volcano, never mind.
I mean, why not both?
So as you can see, like, the level designs are much more, speed-friendly, and the spin dash makes things faster. So for a lot of people, this is the most beloved Sonic game. I have my own opinion on that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, this is the one where the, upper path is the earthquake.
That flower looks like a hidden Mickey.
I mean, Sonic did take some notes from, Mickey and Felix the Cat's design.
So that's what happened when they combine.
God, the bass in this slaps, doesn't it?
Why are we getting slapped with a fish?
Well, do you think we're playing Mega Man 8?
Ooh-woo-why-wee senpai!
I should see if that lets us remote play ever.
At the very least, it would probably just let us remote stream it, so I can at least see it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how this works.
I was gonna say, I don't think this is how earthquakes work.
I mean, none of the ones I've lived through have worked like this.
Yeah. I mean, I get the whole tectonic plate thing, but this is ridiculous. Also, it's one of those moments where it's kind of sad we're not in California. Because then we could blame it on the San Andreas.
Yep. I mean, where I am, you just blame it on the oil companies.
Those are not very sturdy gondolas.
They are not.
Like,
I know one...
Who thought it was a good idea to use vines?
Near an active volcano, I know, right?
Yeah, that's also prone to earthquakes. We need to find a way out of here. Get it? Because I said find instead of find? Relax, Griffin, relax!
Okay, I usually do much better at this boss. There we go. Robotnik fell into the lava and was never seen again.
Also, Tails ended up in there too. So would he be considered a firefox?
Mwahaha!
I guess he didn't like that joke.
Tails, you have poor taste in puns.
To be fair, Firefox hadn't been invented yet. Back then we had Internet Explorer if we were lucky.
No, we had AOL back then if we were lucky.
Oh, that's right.
Half of our friends don't remember what AOL is because it was before their time.
Yep. The only one who probably will know it is Raven.
Yep. Like Raven and Courage and Sarat.
Yeah.
And Lore if she watches this.
Yeah. Oh look, we vined another vine.
Yep. So, Mystic Cave has a rather infamous thing in it. I'll have to see if I find it later. This is probably the most popular song in the game. But, there is a thing in Mystic Cave that, if you've ever played Sonic 2, oh boy, do you remember this thing existing, especially if you ever got Supersonic. Actually, when Christian Whitehead was making the mobile version of Sonic 2, which I thoroughly recommend, because it's a really polished port in general, he actually took the opportunity to change something in Mystic Cave to make it a little bit of an Easter egg, to work in some dummied-out content. Because there's a whole ton of zones that didn't make it into the final game due to deadlines. So in the mobile version of the game, Christian Whitehead stuck a secret level in Mystic Cave. He polished off the unfinished Kitten Palace zone and stuck it in a particular spot.
Also, what's up with those vines? Why are they, like, able to move on their own like that?
They move in response to Sonic's chonk.
Oh, we got one of those little things.
Whee!
Whee! Also, those supposed to be clouds in the background or rocks?
Those are crystals. Apparently, Apparently, Neocortex took a page out of Robotnik's book.
Turns out they went to school together?
That could be canon.
Yeah.
I mean...
Them and Dr. Wily.
Does this lead to progress? Let's find out. So here, as you can see, there's a little bit more waiting. Still not as bad as any of the Sonic 1 levels. Still can get some good speed up.
Ow!
Can still get punched in the face by spikes.
How are those crates moving like that?
Well, I know in the next game there are ghosts that Robotnik utilizes. You think I am joking? I am not. Give me that. Want the ring.
You don't want baby back ribs instead?
Ribs. Ribs were actually originally, like, considered to be cheap meat, too, and then they became,
popular.
Yep. Time for this boss, which, gets a spiritual successor in the next game.
It's Drill Man! With the power of drill, he will drill your drill.
Hitbox is a little finicky on him. But yeah, the round rocks, perfectly harmless. Pointy rocks, no.
Stay away from the stalactites.
Yep. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm allergic to stalactites. Oh, look, we freed we freed Kikyo and all her family.
We freed Kikyo and chickens in the purple zone. We found, like, Kikyo's happy place.
Yes,
but that brings us...
Oh my.
Yep.
We're in Jet Stingray's level.
So this is, like, where the game starts taking the kids' gloves off. It is not a water level. The oil works differently from the water.
I'm assuming it's an insta-death because oil?
Nope, it's kind of like quicksand in some of the Mario games.
Huh.
Yeah. But these levels are sprawling. And actually, I was surprised when Sonic Mania came out. So Sonic Mania uses 1 stage from Sonic 1, 2 stages from Sonic 2, 2 stages from Sonic CD, and... let's see here. 3 stages from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I was surprised that this was one of the ones from Sonic 2 that they used, but they did something cool with it.
Flying seahorse!
Kingdra, what are you doing here?
I heard I'm very popular among this group.
That is true. Kingdra's an awesome Pokemon.
Yes.
Like, usually when I'm playing Oil Ocean, my biggest problem is I get lost. Especially if I've unlocked Supersonic, which, oh boy, I chose poorly.
Why doesn't Eggman just make an entire place full of spikes?
Welcome to Spike Zone.
Yes. I mean, Wily never takes an opportunity of it.
I think canonically for Wily, it's like the stuff that the Mets are made out of and the stuff the spikes are made out of is too expensive.
Yeah, he seems like to be a real inventor on a budget.
Yep. Especially in Mega Man 8. We may have to record that later.
Yes.
Boing.
If only just to annoy Raven.
Yes. Wee. I am so lost right now. Still, not as lost as I would be if we were doing, like, Sonic CD. But in that case, it's a bug. It's a feature, not a bug.
It's a bug feature.
It's a bug feature.
Oh, hello.
Whee!
I've seen that in a few different games, including Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yep. You may wonder why we keep bringing up Jazz Jackrabbit. We didn't have Genesis as a kid. Our neighbors and friends may have, we didn't.
Yep.
We had Jazz Jackrabbit because we were PC owners.
Yep. And technically, I only had originally, like, the Christmas demo. Eventually, we got the full thing, but originally, we only had the demo.
Yeah, we never got the full version. We got the full version of One Must Fall, which was in the same demo 4-pack. But, we never got the full version of Jazz.
Yeah, and now I think all we have is the Jazz Jackrabbit 2, so...
Which is a very different game.
It very much is, yeah. Especially considering, like, it features his brother Spaz. Who doesn't have the flying, spinning ear thing, he does the funny kick thing.
Yep. I know in the expansion pack they added Girl Bunny, who was like a fusion between the two, but because of the way they did it, it makes some levels unwinnable. Gee, that's a weird thing that green platform bounces into. I wonder what it does.
Oh no!
Why is this here?
I mean, why is any of this here? Why are we here?
Maybe we're Daniel.
Maybe. And then Sonic's like, who the hell is Daniel?
Who's Byron?
Whee! And you can't even call this a nice bidet because it's oil.
At least things will be, running smoothly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just means that his butt is nice and smooth.
But Amy Rose was only sort of invented at this point. Although Princess Sally would be, not long after this came out. Unfortunately, she's non-canon.
Yeah. It's because she, much like Tana, she was just too sexy.
Actually, it's a whole thing about who owns the rights to what, but,
okay.
Yeah, actually, it's...
Like that one series of Sonic where he suddenly had a twin brother and sister. And they were in a band.
I remember that existed, I never watched it because I was like, ugh.
I think I only watched the first episode and that was enough. Mainly because it was very 90s.
I mean, Sonic at the time was very 90s in general, but, like, Sonic Sad AM was such a good cartoon, and it's a shame it had to go up against the Power Rangers. Damn.
No, get me out, 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 get me out.
No, we want to stay in here.
Oh.
Because then we don't have to worry about that.
That's a lightsaber. You can't fool me. That's a lightsaber.
I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about getting hit because I have no ring.
Tails, do something. Hey, knock that off!
Whoops.
Sonic,
It's fine.
are you okay?
Please give me some rings for the love of God.
There's some rings. You can live with one. Much like a kidney, you can only live with one.
Yep. Gallbladder, you don't need that thing.
Yeah. appendix, and eventually you gotta get rid of it.
Actually, I think it was Principles of Clinical Nutrition or something, we were talking about the gallbladder, and like our professor's like, okay, here's what the gallbladder does, here's what can cause things to go wrong in it. What would you do to correct things that go wrong in the gallbladder? So like, the entire class, like, listed off, like, all these nutritional things you can do, and the professor's like, all of those would probably work, but it's just easier to pop the sucker out.
Yeah.
We never actually do dietary things to fix the gallbladder. What's wrong with you?
We're trying to... I don't know.
Bye. One of the cool things in the Sonic Mania version of Oil Ocean, Oil Ocean catches on fire.
Oh boy. Hopefully nothing lives in the oil.
Like the fact that there's an ocean of oil has, like, disturbing environmental implications. Like, Robotnik, what did you do?
Well...
And Robotnik sank into the toxic oil and was never seen again.
Turns out the entire time we're just fighting a bunch of his clones.
We sorta do that in Sonic 3, depending on the mode you're playing in.